Hey, it's Mitch the RV guy here with Mr. Motorhome, bringing you something that's really cool. Guys, this is a Mennonite built Jayco Melbourne. It is absolutely sweet. It drives fantastic. Not as wide as a Class C, so it's a little bit easier to get down the road, especially those country roads or city roads. Let me start out by showing you the inside of this 2009 29 footer. Then I'll show you around the outside, and you can kind of see what sets us apart from your average motorhome. Guys, Jayco's a real special company. It's actually a family-owned Mennonite company that only employs other Mennonite or Amish laborers. So I'll tell you what, when you look around at Jayco and you're like, man, this just seems like a little bit better built, a little bit higher quality than most motorhomes I'm in. That's not your imagination. That actually is the case. I love the entertainment center up here. You can see the TV from anywhere in the coach. And I'll tell you what, again, the woodworking, all of the fit and finish on a Jayco is something that is going to be a step above. And if you're a Mennonite wood craftsman living in Indiana, and you get fired because you were doing a bad job at the Jayco plant, where are you going to get that job replaced? You're not. So it's not like the guy that's at the Fleetwood plant that just happened to be working at Hewlett-Packard, but then he got laid off, and so his cousin was working in construction. He's like, hey, you know how to spray glue, right? You know, he's like, how hard could it be? That's the dude that's working on your motorhome and a lot of other places that are building them, and not Jayco. Love the actual dinette here. Keep in mind that when the slide out comes in on the other side, that couch I was sitting on is actually going to be your captain's chairs. So I'm going to be sitting right here, chatting with the driver, the passenger, looking out, comfortable on my couch. I've got huge storage above me, and I'll tell you what, the double opposing slides makes it huge inside here. Remember, this is only a little 29 footer, and it's not as wide as most of the other Class C, so when you're driving down the road, you have a lot more room on the sides of you before you hit that concrete divider or before you worry about that semi. I've got the nice convection oven here, the 3-burner range that actually is a high output in addition to having a real nice cooking area. I've got the sink all compact with a nice large amount of kitchen space for me to be able to use when I'm actually cooking. More storage space. RV comfort. The appliances on a Jayco are always real high end. So you got the RV comfort, which is actually going to be a Coleman Mac company. Very, very nice. This is your high-end Norcold refrigerator. I already like Norcold better, and this is their upgraded model with a digital temperature selector. Little bit better than the Dometics in my personal opinion, and I've been doing this a long time. They call me the RV guy for a good reason. Inside you're going to have your start stop for your generator. Very few hours on this. The gen on this runs perfect. It purrs like a kitten. Guys, Mr. Motorhome, for 37 years we've been selling only pre-owned motorhomes. And I'll tell you what, the whole time we've had an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. That does not grow on trees. In fact, you can search through a forest of RV dealers and you're not really going to find that. That's because Lon Lundgren, Mr. Motorhome himself, is the most picky guy when it comes to his coaches. I'll tell you what, our shop is constantly complaining, Lon, are you serious? You want us to completely redo the carpet? And he's like, yes, you'll never be able to get that stain out completely. He'll rip out the whole carpet and he'll put new carpet in. He makes us work for hours of peanuts. Okay, that last part might not be true, but the part about him making all of the RV perfect, it really is. And I'll tell you what, in the bedroom area, you've got the large bed to slide out when it comes in. When you're going down the road again, you don't feel like you're driving a huge vehicle. This drives fantastic. And if you do happen to be driving somewhere where you're going to want to get into a smaller parking space, this will actually fit in 2 normal car parking spaces right in front of each other, whereas most Class C's or motorhomes are a little bit too wide. All of a sudden you take up 4 spaces, people start getting mad at you. Hey, let's jump in, I can show you the outside. Guys, outside, you can start seeing again, when you're going down the road, why people are going to be watching you, looking at you, looking like you're driving $1 million. The Melbourne, not only does it look sweet, it actually has a lot better gas mileage going down the road than most Class C's because it breaks through the wind so much better. When you take a look at a standard Class C like that Coachman that's sitting over there, the Jamboree, you see how it's like a barn door going down the road? It's not like a sleek bullet train type. This, when the wind hits your Melbourne, it goes up, slopes up, and it actually makes it so that you don't have nearly as much wind resistance. Wind resistance is gas mileage. Not only that, it's not as wide. And notice how it actually slopes up and in as it actually goes down the road. That makes it so that overhangs, like having branches and trees sticking out, you don't have to worry about that at all. Now, when you're looking through the outside of this thing, notice that there's not huge scratches everywhere. There's no dents. I mean, this thing's in fantastic shape. It's gorgeous. And this isn't even clean. We still haven't even cleaned it, and it's this nice. Now, I'll tell you what, the outside speakers, the RVQ grill area right here, it's a fantastic place for you to be able to relax. You got tons of storage. And I'll tell you what, if you can bring it with you, all the better than leaving it back, that's for sure. And taking a look on the back, you've got your backup camera, fully molded fiberglass all the way through, your nice walk-up ladder. When we get this thing in, we take it to Art and High Tech. The first thing I have them do is I have them change the oil, check the engine to make sure that the belts are good, the compression's good, check the tires, the brakes, the bearing, everything mechanical to make sure it's tight. Then it comes back to Mr. Motorhome. We plug it into Sure Power, make sure everything works. Then we turn the generator on, make sure everything works on the gen, and then we do the batteries as well. I basically want to make sure that all the headaches, all the stuff that can go wrong goes wrong here. Got your outside shower, the awning toppers are in fantastic shape, and of course the awning's in great shape. We guarantee everything down to the light bulb's going to work. Guys, you have to come out here and visit us. 9501 East Stockton Boulevard. We've got parts, service, sales. We've got it nailed so much that we had to join the contractors union. Hey, Mitch the RV guy, hoping to hear from you real soon.